hair care, it doesn't take a lot. Most importantly, tie your hair up at night, um, or your scalp. With locks, you don't need to put moisturizer on the locks. And I know a lot of people say, well, they're dry and they're falling off. Your nutrients come from the scalp. So if you're drinking enough water, and you're keeping your scalp oil, and you can spray mist in your hair, but you shouldn't be spraying like heavy chemicals, because let's remember, and I don't know if a lot of people know this, is that your hair, um, it's only breathing living follicles at the top. This is basically dead hair, and yes, you have to keep it healthy, but if you were to tie your hair up like you're supposed to, you wouldn't have so much breakage. And a lot of it has to do with diet, and what you're putting on your scalp. So I just told the young lady, because she was getting ready to do her hair again. And I said, well, how long has it been since she done your hair? She said, it's been a week, almost 2 weeks. I said, leave your hair alone. Leave your hair alone. I said, let the lock process um, begin. Um, and she just looked at me. She's like, I'm not going. I'm gonna call my beautician and cancel my appointment. And it's unfortunate that you will have a beautician or loctician. Normally, locticians don't do this. This is how I know. You're just going to somebody that does hair. Normally, a great loctician would tell you, I don't want to see you in 2 months. Okay? Um, or at least, at minimum, 6 weeks. Now, if you have a loctician saying that they need to see you, every month and do this and do that, that's a lie. That is a straight out, I want to get your money, lie. So it was just interesting. But I do encourage everybody, to, if you're going to be on this journey, and this is a starting point. This is a new lifestyle. Do not go to anybody who do not understand natural hair. People who understand natural hair, they will tell you, it's not necessary to put a lot of chemicals in your hair. It's not necessary, and it's particularly a loctician. It's not necessary to go to your loctician every 3 weeks. It's just not necessary. The goal is to be free, and that's the upside of locks, is just to let your hair be free, grow, and identify with itself, not with everybody else. Now, if you're one of those type of people who just like all the fancy styles and do this and do that to your hair, then that's great too. But you don't need to go and get your hair retwisted every 2 to 3 weeks. It's just uncalled for. Go ahead, get a style. Um, if you're really concerned about your scalp being clean, just get some apple cider water, half apple cider water, half distilled water. Put it in a jar and spray your scalp. And I'm not even talking about like a heavy spray. I'm talking about like a mist. Mist it on your scalp. And just let it air dry. You don't even need to get the bottom part wet. And basically that's it. Behind that, take another spray bottle. Okay? Get you some rose water, half rose water, and I would say, for me, it would be avocado oil, because the contents are high in fat, and I have dry hair, so it tends to keep my scalp moisturized longer. But you get some olive oil, 100% olive oil, and put it in a bottle, shake it, spray it on your scalp, massage it, boom, you're done. Go ahead, get it styled, and you're on your way. So it's supposed to be a beautiful journey, not a stressful journey. And I notice a lot of people are having a lot of stressful events with their locks, and the proper way to enjoy the journey, to enjoy and embrace the journey, is just, you know, being natural and being yourself. So once again, this is not another lock video. This is just something I had to get off my chest, because I've noticed a lot of these locticians, just because it's popular, because everything is a trend. Eventually people, they're going to find something else to grab onto. And I may still have my locks, me with a few other people who are just, a few other 100,000 people who are just really embracing the journey. But don't go to people who don't understand hair. So your first question should be, how often should I come to get my hair maintained? That's clue one. And if they say to you, come to me every 2 weeks when you start, that's a lie. One thing about locks is that your hair is going to lock up on its own. I always tell people, you know, if you decide to comb your hair, stop combing your hair, eventually your hair will lock. And that's the whole process of locking your hair. We're training our hair to do certain styles, but other than that, your hair will lock. Some people's hair are softer than others. Yes, it's going to come down. This is why, you know, you should probably tie your hair up at night if you're not going for the freeform or Rastafarian look. Tie it up at night, okay? You should tie it up at night anyway, you know, because if you don't tie it up, eventually you'll rub your hair out on a pillow, on the ground, or whatever surface that you're rubbing your head on at night. It rubs your hair out. So train yourself to do that. But yeah, but if a beautician tell you to come back in 2 weeks, run. Secondly, if they're using gels and stuff to like hard gels, if they're using hard gels to get your locks started, that's just, you really shouldn't use any gel. I mean, the hair is natural. If you were to twist it, you know, with any kind of natural oil, it would definitely stay up. Sometimes we do a little bit too much to our hair and it can damage the hair. So that's secondly. I have this thing about the brown gel and the beeswax and stuff like that. It's not necessary. Okay, so those are two things that you should probably consider when you're getting your hair done. More than likely, for me, if I look at you and you're not natural, or you don't have any kind of locks or anything, I'm definitely not going to have you in my hair. There's no way that you can understand my natural hair versus your chemically treated hair. So, and those are some of the things that, you know, we have to look at. You have a lot of people who are very good stylists. They can do the style, and they can give you, you know, beautiful tight cornrows and locks and stuff like that. But eventually, you know, over some time, you know, your hair, you're pulling your hair out the follicles. Your follicles are suffering. You're not letting the natural growth come in. Your hair will start falling out. We have a generation of people who locks are falling out from the top of their hair, and that should not be happening. And you have to understand, with locks, if your hair is weak to begin with, getting locks is probably a good thing, but at the same time, just letting it just do its own thing is probably better than going to someone and having them forming your locks. Just let your hair grow out, and let it get stronger. Use some black castor oil. That's always great. And it depends on which one you get. They all smell great, but they have some that's infused with peppermint oil, different types. Black castor oil is great for the scalp. It renews the follicles, and it's a great treatment for alopecia. So I don't have much to say. I just wanted to shed some light on, you know, going to the beauticians and what to look for, and hopefully this message resonates with somebody. But like I said, this is not another lock video. This is just me talking about locks. So Have a good day. Bye-bye.